This is Michael Wilson. Does spiritual weakness lead to increased reliance on God? In our journey of faith, we often encounter moments of spiritual weakness. In fact, if we're honest, it probably occurs on a fairly regular basis. And these are times when our doubts, our fears, uncertainties overshadow our faith. However, as counterintuitive as it may sound, these moments of weakness can lead to a profound and transformative reliance on God. It is our vulnerability that we discover the depths of His strength, grace, and love. So there's a paradox of weakness. The paradox of spiritual weakness lies in its potential to draw us closer to God. It's during these times that we are reminded of our human limitations and our need for divine guidance and intervention. We're not in control, God is. So, in our strength, we may be tempted to rely on our abilities, self confidence, our ability to solve problems ourselves. But when we confront our weakness, we're compelled to turn to the source of all strength, and that is God Himself. So, the Apostle Paul eloquently expressed this truth. In 2 Corinthians 12:9 and 10, he wrote, "But he said to me," this is God, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect or mature in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that the Messiah's power may rest on me. That is why, for the Messiah's sake, I delight in weaknesses, in insults, in hardships, in persecutions, in difficulties. For when I am weak, then I am strong." Man, that'll be something we probably start the day with every day. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. What a promise of God. So that brings us to a deepened dependence on God. When we face moments of spiritual weakness, we're confronted with our need for God's guidance, God's strength, and God's wisdom. It's not about us. It is during these times that we learn to surrender our self-reliance and our self-confidence and turn to God in humble dependence. This deepened dependence fosters a more intimate and authentic relationship with our Master Jesus. So imagine a child learning to walk. At first they stumble and fall, but in their weakness, they reach out to their parent for support. Similarly, in our spiritual weaknesses, we reach out to our Heavenly Father for His guiding hand, just like a child reaches out for their parent's hand when they start to stumble. Our reliance on God becomes a testament to our trust in His unfailing love and wisdom. He never gives up on us. So it's a transformational process. Spiritual weakness, far from being a sign of failure, is often the catalyst for growth in transformation. It is in our moments of vulnerability that God's power is most evident. As we rely on Him, our faith is refined and our character is molded. We emerge from these experiences with stronger and more resilient in our walk with God. So in the tapestry of our faith, moments of spiritual weakness are not blemishes, but rather threads that weave a beautiful narrative of reliance on God. They remind us that our strength is found in surrender, and our weaknesses are opportunities for God's power to shine through. As disciples of Jesus, we are called to embrace these moments, for in our weakness, we discover the enduring strength of our Heavenly Father. And that's some mighty good news, brothers and sisters.